Yeah. All right. So, welcome to those in the room and anyone listening in later on or now. Have a really peaceful kind of morning this morning. It's a bit breezy outside, but it's sunny. It's nice in the room. And the energy feels close and it feels like there is supportive presence. So this could be for any or all in the room or any or all listening whenever you're listening in. So take a few moments to engage and choose to slowly allow peace to settle within you. And this allows all the little lives within you to adjust. So you are adjusting the natural law within you by having this intent of creating peacefulness within you. So all the little lives, the millions, the billions, the trillions of little lives that go to make up your earthly vehicle, you are making an adjustment to their universe. And you are stating a new law or a condition, a new energy within you that is encouraging all of you to move towards a state of peace. So consider that this thought form at some point will be playing through your etheric body. It will be adjusting the etheric body upon which the dense physical is constructed. And so this is the way, without you knowing it, that you are hoping to influence your physical self to create peace and calm and quiet within your physical self. You are impressing upon the dense physical the idea, the thought, via the mechanism of the etheric body, which is that part of you which is available for you to make adjustments to. It is a construct upon which the physical is built, and it consists of a vast network of pathways upon which your thoughts may carry influence. Your thoughts may encourage particular energies to flow. So the etheric body is the underlying blueprint for the dense physical. And our thoughts influence the energy that is flowing along those structural pathways. It's a bit like our highest spiritual self, the monad, creates the structure, and then our consciousness on lower levels utilizes the structure, encourages particular energies, changes the nuance of these energies. This in turn will radiate out and be detected by other lives. But it will most immediately influence our dense physical body. So in some ways the structure that is there is energy in place following the thought of a higher part of our being. The structural side of this etheric body is created by a thought form from a higher level of us, in a way. So encourage a thought form of peace and calm. Know that if you can hold that thought, then it will influence the energies that flow through those etheric structures that we have at our disposal. And so relax, be calm, be peaceful. If that feels to be of benefit to you in this moment. So Father, Mother, God, Creator of all things, we ask for blessings on this meditation in which we contemplate the idea of energy following thought or conforming itself to thought. We ask that you provide for us that support which will allow us the greatest opportunity to grasp the truth and the importance contained within these ideas, these themes. And for any other reason that this meditation may be used for our benefit. There may be particular healing for individuals. There may be particular gentle support, love, wisdom. We ask that this meditation be used in all the ways that it may be used for the benefit of those that are here or that are listening in. And we welcome the beings of the light, whether they be ascended masters or other members of the hierarchy working for these ascended masters, the archangels or angels, or even the higher beings. We welcome them and we are grateful for their presence, for your presence. So continue to relax. The relaxation that you will feel, experience, is substantially a result of your thought that this is what you are choosing to do and be for this time. To contemplate that energy follows or conforms itself to thought. Consider the two ways that we just contemplated this with regard to the structure that we are and with regard to the energy which moves through that structure. So conforms itself to thought. Energy conforms itself to thought. It becomes a form if the thought is powerful enough, influential enough, of a high enough level. So the form side of what we are is best viewed as coming from a thought form that is higher than our point of awareness at this time, higher than the thought forms that we can generate as the individual that is this constructed being. So the higher thought form dictates that we are a human, dictates the structural form that we have and all the structural layers of energy that are in and around the form being energy in place. So we are, or our earthly vehicle is, substantially one part of it is energy in place. So your arm, that is energy in place, which is the result of a thought form, which is conforming and creating a thing Your arm will still be there tomorrow. Your arm will be where it was yesterday. It will be there again tomorrow. So this is energy in place. This is a form. So the thought from a higher level created this and holds all of these forms in place. So we, as the individuated spark of soul within that vehicle, it's not our task to hold our arm in place. How many of us need to concentrate and focus the night before going to sleep to make sure that our arms and legs are still where they are in the morning? No one needs to do that. We are given the gift of being able to utilize the form and to influence to some degree the energy that flows through the forms and what the form does. So contemplate that there is a higher thought that creates the structure of the things, or what we are and the things around us. And so this is best thought of as God. And so contemplate that. It is good to accept and realize and be at peace with the idea that we are here because something that is higher, a higher consciousness, decided that we would be here. And so this removes a degree of pressure from us. We are loved enough to exist. We are needed and wanted enough to exist. And the laws and the truths that are passed down to us from this higher level of consciousness assures us that our existence is an essentially eternal thing. Energy follows or conforms itself to thought. To contemplate the level of our earth, at the level of our earth, all of this form, all of this underlying blueprint is the result of a higher thought form. So we exist as a part of that blueprint, that thought form. the higher being again is also the result of a higher thought form again. And at some level, we reach the central consciousness of the universe. Contemplate the value of spending some time understanding somewhat the intent for our existence, the reason we are here. We are given enough information regarding this to, over time, engage with, be at peace with, be a part of, align with the plan of which we are a part. And there is much meaning to be derived from this. Contemplate that. The urgency of working this out is not as important an issue as understanding that the process takes time. It is a given. It is passed down from the highest consciousness that our evolution, our growth, our part of the plan unfolds slowly, steadily. So be at peace. We can't force ourselves to evolve faster than we can, because the higher thought form has set in place the law, the natural law that says this will occur in a measured, timely, steady fashion. Be at peace when we see humanity not behaving in the best way that we can visualize. Because it is meant to be steady. And the higher thought form is stronger. It is the stronger thought form. We do not create that which is higher. The part does not create the thing of which it is a part. The part does not create the whole. to contemplate that much suffering comes from not understanding where we fit, what we are, putting some boundaries around the possibilities that we may errantly aspire to. The task we are being given is reasonably simple. Be good to each other, nurture each other's evolution, know that we are evolving, so understand that. Slowly and steadily build a vehicle that is able to contact its own greater soul. Learn how to be unconditionally loving. These are the tasks we are given. Some will be growing and expanding their mental capacity by applying this unconditional love in new and interesting ways. In organizations that they are attracted to, or forms of learning that they are attracted to, ways of being that they are attracted to. To contemplate the idea that energy follows thought and the relationship that this has with the development of our mental apparatus. See the importance of our mental apparatus. Which we will increasingly use to apply wisdom to the direction of our thoughts. Wisdom is born of grasping a broader view of life and existence over time, over levels of consciousness, across kingdoms in nature. Love your mental apparatus. Learn to use it in beautiful ways. It will naturally expand and grow and become a more capable thought creator, a more soul-inspired thought creator, a more divinely inspired thought creator. And so you will align with the thoughts of the being which creates us. And there it is in a nutshell. We all will slowly learn to align our thoughts with the greater thought that creates us. Why does somebody invent something? Why does somebody think of a new machine Is it because the new machine will look good on the mantelpiece? The new machine will spark conversation at social gathering? A thought creates the new machine, so the new machine will do something. And it takes time to develop the machine so that it does what is intended. And there we are. We are the organic creation, the organic invention of a much higher being, designed to do something, mostly designed to anchor a higher quality of love on the earth, but also a part of a mechanism that is meant to help the evolution of all the kingdoms on earth, as well as helping each other to evolve. All of these creations, of which I am one, there is an intended function, an intended activity. And here we are. So the sooner that the created form aligns with the higher thought form that created it, so as to align with the intended function, the reason behind the creative process in the first place, the more that that alignment happens, the more that our world becomes that which is envisaged by that higher thought creator, the creator, God. Resisting this idea just postpones the inevitable. It's not within our purview to become a different invention, a different creation. We are here to be the perfected creation, to become the perfected mechanism that was created. And this is what we do here. So what we are trying to help people to grasp and understand to do. Because it is what we are created for. Ask yourself, does this sound like truth? If it does, then grasp this truth. Ensure that it becomes a part of who you are, a part of your thought process, part of the way that you flow energy through your mechanism, the type of energy that you flow through your mechanism. Enjoy being something that is of purpose, that has been created for a reason, rather than being some tiny result of some chaotic process floating around in a soup of no intent. Enjoy the truth, enjoy the reality, and make this a part of who you are, if you so wish. The thought that created us has also created the principle of free will for us. So you are equally entitled to reject the whole idea and premise of this meditation. And if this is the case, then we hope that you got some peace and rest and rejuvenation along the way. So we thank those beings of the light that we know are here, that surround us when we need, that come to this regular, rhythmic meeting of those that are seeking to grow, seeking to become more of who they are. So Father, Mother, God, creator of all things, thanks for the opportunity to contemplate something of the nature of why we are here and why you are so important within that, and why the way that we relate to you is so important to the quality of our existence. We honour the divine in all. Thank you.